And now, Tony's Pizza Event Center and Kansas Wrestling Revolution present the hottest show of the year, SummerSmash.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SummerSmash, presented by Kansas Wrestling Revolution. We have some fantastic matches tonight. Cannot wait to get to some later on. But without further ado, let's get ready to rock and roll. Match number one here, brought to you by Rip Rib, is scheduled for one fall. And making his way to the ring from Tehran, Iran, by way of Oklahoma City, the Diamond in the Rough, Prince Mahali. And his opponent, from that country, he is the Wastelander, Steven Cruz. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SummerSmash here at the Tony's Pizza Event Center, presented by Kansas Wrestling Revolution. I'm Pat Strongman alongside the great Eddie Smedley. Eddie, the energy's in the building. Everyone's excited for Joey Ryan. We all know that. But we have quite the match card here for tonight here at the Tony's Pizza Event Center.
We have an absolutely stacked card here tonight, folks. Not only do we have Steven Cruz and the Diamond in the Rough Prince Mahali here in the very first match, the main event's going to be Dexter Hardaway versus Joey Ryan. I can't wait. It's going to be a great time.
Well, this first match should be quite a delight. Prince Mahali, well known out there in the independent circle, as that magic carpet that's right in front of us here ringside. But Steven Cruz, you got to be aware of his power. And you can tell right away that Prince Mahali is already worried about that power of Steven Cruz.
Oh, absolutely, Pat. And they're very two different, distinct styles here. Prince Mahali is more of a technical dynamo. He's going to be very, very careful. He's not going to have any waste of motion. Very efficient in his movements. Steven Cruz is going to be no nonsense, all power, looking to put Prince Mahali out of commission in a hurry.
Both of them locking up to really get things going here. And Steven Cruz already throwing Prince Mahali down like a ragdoll.
Yeah, it didn't take long to establish the power advantage here for Steven Cruz.
He is the Wastelander from back country. Calls himself the Wastelander, a true mercenary. Enjoys vintage horror films. There's no doubt that he wants to try to cut up Prince Mahali tonight.
And Prince Mahali over here, giving the KWR Universe his what for here, letting them know that he is not going to have any of the jeers and boos tonight.
Prince Mahali pushed into the corner. Steven Cruz. Now the referee comes in to break it up. Nick Chin, one of 3 veteran officials, are going to be here tonight at SummerSmash. Prince Mahali already not happy with Steven Cruz in the way that the official kind of lets him get away with some stuff.
Well, he's trying to sit there and act like Steven Cruz pulled his hair, but it's a little bit of veteran gamesmanship. I get it. He's trying to create space, which makes sense because he doesn't want the bigger man all on top of him, mauling him like a bear. But Prince Mahali really needs to try and just keep his distance, get the Cruz missile grounded. That'll be the key to victory here tonight. Getting Steven Cruz on his back, pinning him 1, 2, 3, and just keeping his offense to a bare minimum.
Prince Mahali, one of the young pups on the independent circle. 3 years in the industry, has really made a name for himself with the technical style, as you mentioned, Eddie. But now Steven Cruz and Prince Mahali kind of just dancing around the ring right now. And once again, Nick Chin has to break things up here for Prince Mahali.
Well, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, my broadcast partner, Pat, here, has been called over by Prince Mahali. I'm not sure entirely what's going on.
Ladies and gentlemen, Prince Mahali just told me that if you don't stop booing Prince Mahali, he will personally raise the gas prices. He just told me that.
Pat, I'm not sure if he has the power to do that.
Well, Eddie, that was the first for me. Prince Mahali wanted me to give him the action. A strong slap to the face by the one they call the Wastelander. All right, another announcement, ladies and gentlemen. Steven Cruz has said if you keep booing Prince Mahali, he will personally lower the gas prices. So we need more food.
Pat, I'm not entirely sure either of those guys have the power to do just that.
Well, I think you're on to something. Steven Cruz, though, he's got the power in general, the power of strength, as Prince Mahali gets thrown around in the ring once again. And a nice solid run at the turnbuckle there. And now Steven Cruz is starting to take control here of this match.
Absolutely. Now Steven Cruz giving Prince Mahali what for in the corner.
And Prince Mahali just escapes. Steven Cruz put 10 right hands right on the skull of Prince Mahali. Now Prince Mahali countering the run in the ring, and Mahali looking to capitalize with Steven Cruz a little groggy.
It's all about creating that space like Mahali just did there. Doesn't matter how he gets it done. As long as he creates space, gets space between him and Steven Cruz, he can start doing more of his offense and hit him with that ever so deadly magic carpet ride.
Mahali went for the cover, only got to 2 before Steven Cruz broke up. Prince Mahali has Steven Cruz on the ground, and he wants to keep the Wastelander on the ground.
Yeah, it's really hard to win a wrestling match if your back is on the mat and you're on the ground, as you know, Pat. So Prince Mahali is going to do the very best he can to keep Steven Cruz grounded, not let him get any momentum whatsoever, and shut him down entirely.
Match number 1 here for SummerSmash inside Tony's Pizza Event Center. The one they call the Diamond in the Rough. Prince Mahali spinning into the turnbuckle, running into Steven Cruz. And now Mahali brings back, trying to set up a swinging neck breaker. And down goes Steven Cruz, going for the cover. Mahali has got 2, but not enough for a 3 count.
Now it's going to take a little bit more than that to put Steven Cruz away here, Pat. He is a big, strong man, and you're going to have to inflict a lot of damage before you keep his shoulders down the mat for a 3 count.
Steven Cruz, known for different championships. He's been a multiple tag team champion as well as a singles individual. Mahali trying to go for the same move as he did in the other corner. But Cruz counters and setting up a lift into the turnbuckle. That doesn't feel good, but Cruz looking to capitalize, and a strong kick to the face of Prince Mahali.
That'll rearrange your facials real quick there, Pat. Nothing like eating a size 15 boot straight to your noggin.
And Cruz with a strong slam. Now going to the turnbuckle, looking for the elbow, and he connects on the chest of Mahali. 2 down, but he can't get 3 as Mahali kicks out in time.
Steven Cruz just took off like a cruise missile, if you will, with a giant elbow straight into the sternum of Prince Mahali. That's going to make it very hard to breathe here coming in the later parts of the match.
A quick DDT from Prince Mahali, trying to combat the power of Steven Cruz, who was once on top. Now Mahali, the arm is in a hold, and Mahali going for the pin. Unfortunately can't get it done, but Prince Mahali, you can tell he's determined. These two guys very evenly matched, one guy very powerful, and now we see the magic carpet, Prince Mahali's signature. He's getting it set up for Steven Cruz.
Oh, he's got it scouted. He's getting up real quick, Pat.
And Cruz immediately sensed it, and he flips Prince Mahali right to the center of the ring.
He just sent Prince Mahali for a magic carpet ride of his own, Pat.
Well, the Wastelander got up in time. Oh no, but a spear into Nick Chin. And Prince Mahali, now with the referee down outside the ring, Mahali can get away with whatever he wants.
This is horrible for Steven Cruz, because you know Prince Mahali is doing whatever he can to gain an advantage here, but Steven Cruz hits the spear on himself, but there's no one to make the cover, Pat.
Steven Cruz hit Prince Mahali with the spear, but the referee still down ringside. Hit the Tony's Pizza Event Center.
We need to get someone out here to check on our senior referee out here, Pat.
The ref was taking that hard, and oh no. Yeah, anyone who knows that music, Eddie, when you see the 1% Merrick McMichael,
and they are
down
coming
the King Money, Havoc, Cole Kilbane, and the Outlaw, the KWR Hardcore Champion, all making their way out to the ring.
But the question is, neither of these men are affiliated with the 1%. So who are they coming to attack?
That's a good question. Steven Cruz, the Wastelander, has himself prepared to face all of the members of the 1%. Prince Mahali still on the ground. Now Cruz going right at the Hardcore Champion and the Outlaw. But unfortunately for Cruz, getting overpowered by the arms of Havoc and the rest of the 1%.
They are just getting, he's getting absolutely mauled in there, Pat. There's just nothing you can do when there's a 5-on-1, 6-on-1, sometimes 7 to 8-on-1 advantage with the 1% out here. There's absolutely no chance for Steven Cruz to make a comeback here, and he's just going to be getting manhandled as long as the 1%'s out here just running roughshod.
4 members of the 1% perform that spectacular move from the top of the turnbuckle. Cruz had the clothesline down to the ground. And now Merrick McMichaels comes up to Prince Mahali, telling him to get up for the magic carpet ride with the referee still down outside the ring. The carpet is out. Mahali reveals it and hops right on Steven Cruz. Referee into the ring.
Cover, match is over.
The cover, we got 2. And the match is won by the one they call the Diamond in the Rough, who is now a member of the 1%. Or at least we would think that he has joined the faction that is notorious here in Kansas Wrestling Revolution.
I'm still speechless at what we just saw here. It looks like we're going to get a nice little promo from Merrick McMichaels here, Pat.
Anytime Merrick McMichaels asks for a microphone, you best be handing the mic over to the one who has orchestrated the most powerful faction.
Did you all forget who runs this joint? In case you've been living under a rock for the past 5 years, we are the 1%. My name is Merrick McMichaels, and we run wrestling in Kansas. Oh, I can't hear you, Salina. You know, I heard the guys from across town are here tonight, so that explains the smell. And I heard a couple MMA guys running their mouths tonight. Who the hell do you think you are? You are in my house now. You got a little fight coming up in September? We'll see you there. 1% stand score. Shut up, you fat pig! Shut your mouth! If these people wanted to hear you talk, they would have bought a ticket to see you, but you bought a ticket to see me. So sit there, shut your mouth, and let me tell these people what they are here to see, and that is the newest member of the 1%, Prince Mahali. Now there is a rumor that the anonymous general manager will finally reveal themselves tonight. Will we have some business with you? The current KWR championship is vacant, meaning it is up for grabs, and whoever they are decides they want to make 2 qualifying matches for that tonight. A fatal 4-way, and the main event, Dexter Hardaway versus Joey Ryan. But everybody here knows what's going to happen when we get to WrestleVersary, and that's that this group will walk out with every single piece of gold in this business. So to whoever the anonymous general manager is, shut up! We say, why wait until this fall? Come out now, make this easy on yourself, and lay that title at our feet.
Is that who I think it is, Pat?
Merrick McMichaels getting interrupted here at SummerSmash. And oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
I heard that this was a possibility with Kelsey King joining the roster of Kansas Wrestling Revolution.
Pat, you should be bowing in front of royalty. You should know this by now. Look at the woman. She is looking absolutely stunning here tonight.
The leader of the kingdom.
Cut the music!
Kelsey King.
What the hell are you doing here?
Hi, Big Bro. I missed you.
How dare you?
You know, everybody's been wondering who this anonymous GM is. Somebody with ties to you. So, I'm here to announce that person. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome me.
What a bombshell here, Eddie. Kelsey King is the one pulling the strings behind the curtains.
Turn that crap off! Turn that damn smoke machine off!
Deserve it!
You know, you've been...
This is for my interest.
Excuse me, sir. I've been watching you cause havoc and mayhem just like you did at the last company we worked together. And I think the last time we saw each other, I had smacked you. But that doesn't matter. Moving on. What I'm getting at here is that ends now. If any of the 1% interfere in a match tonight, they will be fined and they will be suspended.
How dare you! You can't do that! You cannot do that!
Who do you think you are?
Now, get the hell out of my ring, because I have the first ever tag team champion to crown.
You can't talk to me.
Laying down the law here to start things off at KWR SummerSmash.
The anonymous GM has been revealed. Kelsey King is the one orchestrating it all here for Kansas Wrestling Revolution.
And let's be honest here, Pat. They are not worried about the fines. Merrick McMichaels can pay that anytime he darn well pleases. However, having them suspended, that could really ruin anything that the 1% has going planned right now. So they really have to watch themselves going forward for the rest of the night.
We will see what the 1% does. 1% want to know tonight with Prince Mahali.
You tell all these people who I am.
Prince Mahali making sure that the crowd knows his name, and that is the diamond in the rough, Prince Mahali, who starts off the night with a win over Steven Cruz.
Our next match, brought to you by Hampton Inn. This match is for the KWR Tag Team Championships. On their way to the ring, Christopher Hayden and Dean Fleming, known as Bad Business.
We're just gonna add to the collection, baby.
Hayden is your winner tonight. Stand up and cheer. I'm sorry, what?
The opponents for Bad Business from Philadelphia, C.T. Jones and T. Burrow, known as the Buddy System.
Heading for the first time in the history of Kansas Wrestling Revolution, tonight we see a team be named Tag Team Champions.
An exciting time here in Kansas Wrestling Revolution history. We have our first ever Tag Team Champions. Will it be Bad Business or the Buddy System?
A lot of gold out
Anything
here.
happens to that, it's your ass.
Christopher Hayden coming over and flashing his championship. His partner in crime, Dean Fleming, known as Business of the Bad Business Group. Both champions. Christopher Hayden, the current SOAR North American champion. Dean Fleming, his buddy, the heavyweight champion. Also, don't overlook the Buddy System. They have some gold as well. And Captain Alfonso, we all know that he is a fan favorite, and he's currently sitting with a fan ringside here inside the Tony's Pizza Event Center.
It looks like the captain might have the best seat in the house there, Pat. He is right there in the VIP section, and I don't think he had to pay for it.
Unfortunately for you and I, we didn't have to pay for this either, although maybe we probably should. Eddie Smedley alongside Pat Stroughton here, waiting for match number 2 of SummerSmash. Christopher Hayden and Dean Fleming, known as Bad Business. They are a dominating force, but the Buddy System, they can be creative, and they're also the favorites of the fans. And you can see it right now with these two guys getting everyone hyped up.
And that's what the Buddy System wants to do. They want to ride the momentum of the crowd and get this crowd into the match. Because look at it. They're in the Tony's Pizza Event Center. They're wearing pizza tights. They're trying their hardest to get this crowd fired up behind them, to ride that energetic momentum and take themselves to be the first ever tag team champions in the Kansas Wrestling Revolution.
Dean Fleming, he hit so hard that a deck of cards just fell down here on the ring.
Yeah, Dean Fleming showing why they call him Bad Business. He is all business here tonight, but the Buddy System's not going to be having any of it, Pat.
Well, so far that is the case, and an early tag here for the Buddy System from Philadelphia. Last time that these two guys were in the ring, their manager, Captain Beans Alfonso, was not pleased with their performance And they're trying to make a statement here, but a quick tag as Christopher Hayden comes roaring in with the Buddy System teaming up and hitting him in the corner.
And the Buddy System is doing exactly what you need to do in tag team wrestling. Isolate your opponent, get them in your corner, and cut the ring in half to keep any momentum getting gained from the other team.
Buddy System really riding the momentum train so far. Christopher Hayden looks stunned in the ring as he drops. Buddy System teaming up. A little suplex on the body of Christopher Hayden, going for the cover, but Hayden kicking out in two.
And the Buddy System showing that their teamwork is making the dream work here with the tandem suplex splash. And now Dean Fleming's coming to make the save and try to save his partner from taking any more further damage.
Christopher Hayden and Dean Fleming, bad business, talking strategy, and Buddy System not going to wait, going through the ring and crashing into the fence. Buddy System really taking control of this match early.
And Buddy System hitting the tope suicida. They're going for another splash.
And that was a high risk maneuver. And every member down, but Buddy System appearing to hop right back up as the ref currently counts down everyone outside the ring.
Yep, and you gotta know it's high risk, high reward out there. This time it pays off for the Buddy System. And it looks like they have their teammates completely separated from each other. It's exactly what you want to do in a tag team contest.
Well, the Buddy System was trying to go with another high-flying move, but Dean Fleming not having any of it. Dean Fleming was actually not here inside the Tony's Pizza Event Center last time for KWR at Midwest Mania, but Christopher Hayden was. He was a part of the Midwest Rumble, the 20-man Rumble. Eventually was won by a guy who was thrown out, and now he has a suitcase, and that is Retro Randy. Don't know if we'll see Retro tonight, but Christopher Hayden trying to become one half of the first ever KWR Tag Team Champions.
And he's certainly making it look like he could very well do that here with that no-nonsense offense from Christopher Hayden.
Hayden's the one that really towers a part of the Bad Business faction. Now Hayden with some shots to the midsection.
And if Dean Fleming's going to be the business of the group, you got to think Christopher Hayden, he's all bad. There's nothing nice about this man whatsoever.
And you have that right. Hayden throwing something into the stands here. And now Hayden pinning down a member of the Buddy System. And now Dean Fleming has checked in. And Fleming trying to go for a cover. 2 down, but can't get the third from referee Jesse Beeler.
Yeah, just like we were talking about with the Buddy System earlier, cutting off the ring and isolating their opponents. Now Bad Business has turned the tables, and they're doing just that with the tandem offense of Hayden crushing the windpipe of the Buddy System. And now Dean Fleming just putting the boots on those pizza tights that we see there right in front of us.
KWR Tag Team Championships on the line here at SummerSmash, presented by Kansas Wrestling Revolution. Later on, we have some fantastic matches. This is one of 2 championships on the line tonight. The other being the KWR Hardcore Championship. And a solid net breaker, and Dean Fleming going for the cover, but only gets 2 once again.
Yeah, we got the Hardcore Championship on the line, and also don't forget, we're also going to be trying to get our #1 contenders for the KWR Championship later tonight.
Crowd trying to cheer on the Buddy System. It was the Buddy System early on, but a clothesline here by Christopher Hayden after a quick little hit by his teammate Dean Fleming.
Seamless, absolutely seamless tandem offense from Bad Business. The inverted atomic drop into the lariat, into a cover. They are giving the Buddy System 0 time to breathe here, Pat, and it's working and it's paying dividends.
Now a counter. Christopher Hayden is elevated and into a fireman's carry. A tag is made. Dean Fleming comes in as well. Can the Buddy System capitalize? A strong hit with the right arm, but a counter for Dean Fleming. Misconnects, and then a kick right to the midsection. And a swinging neck breaker. Buddy System trying to capitalize.
They've got it going now. They've got to capitalize on this momentum here, Pat. They have to isolate these guys and get them apart and get the pinfall and ride that momentum wave if they're going to be successful here tonight.
Well, Christopher Hayden breaking up the double team move as he takes down a member of the Buddy System. And now Hayden takes a shot to the face, and Dean Fleming catching a member of the Buddy System over on the ropes. And now we have these two teams separated in the corners. Dean Fleming is going to the top of the rope. So is Christopher Hayden.
We have absolute bedlam going on here at both sides of the ring here, Pat. This could be absolute chaos if what I think is going to happen actually happens here in the middle of the ring.
Could it be a double suplex? One on each corner. That is a lot of weight on the ropes. The Buddy System capitalizing on one, but Hayden trying to get the other. And now everyone on the ground. KWR Tag Team Championships on the line. And the four individuals all on the ground inside the ring.
And that's the problem with superplexing people from the top rope, Pat. You don't know who's getting it worse. The guy landing flat on his back or the guy giving the suplex who's also landing flat on his back from the top rope.
C.T. Jones and Danny Burrows, they form the Buddy System. They're on one end, the other end, Bad Business. One of these two tag teams going home with a championship. Christopher Hayden able to counter a move.
Standing STO by a member of the Buddy System.
And now Buddy System trying to go with their famous move, but the executive decision connects for Dean Fleming.
Fleming hits with that half Nelson facebuster, was completely panicked. But he got a forearm of his own, and now he's just laid out on the canvas.
We had brief action.
Oh, there's no brief action about it, Pat. This action's been nonstop since these two got a hold of each other.
Well, we had brief action in terms of everyone standing at once, and here we are sitting down once again as the tag team championship match continues on here at SummerSmash.
These four individuals just absolutely waylaying into each other. We had a malfunction in the junction with the Buddy System.
Oh no, and the whiplash hit by Bad Business. Christopher Hayden, could this be it? It's not. The KW Tag Team Championships not going to Bad Business, courtesy of the Buddy System, breaking up a very, very, very solid pin cover.
Yeah, sometimes, Pat, you get by with a little help from your friends. Sometimes if your buddies help you out too, it's not a bad thing either. As you can see, the Buddy System barely hanging on here. They've got to survive here.
Oh my, what a move by the Buddy System.
We got a pinfall, Pat. We got a pinfall.
We do. Referee comes in, but he's not officially counting, though. Jesse Beeler telling the Buddy System it's not an official. The main problem is one member of the Buddy System was not available. So Jesse Beeler, who's one of the main officials, now Christopher Hayden from behind.
It seems the miscommunication happened to be that the man making the pinfall was not the legal man.
What a counter by the Buddy System. Again, things set up, and they hit on the bogus journey. The cover.
Got it!
We got our first KWR Tag Team Champions. The Buddy System. The Buddy System coming out on top for the first ever KWR Championships.
Ladies and gentlemen, your first ever KWR Tag Team Champions, C.T. Jones.
It's Captain Baines,
and
I represent the Boots of
known as the Buddy System.
Mr. Hot and Ready, Danny, Burrow, and combined, they are the Buddy System.
History has been made here at Eddie, and we're just getting started here at SummerSmash.
We have our first ever KWR Tag Team Champion. It is none other than the Buddy System, captained by Mr. Beans Alfonso, Pat.
Well, Captain Beans Alfonso, he is happy with his team tonight. Capturing gold, the first ever KWR Tag Team Championship.
We made the scene about asking Captain Beans Alfonso where the after party's at for the KWR Tag Team Champions.
It's all about meeting new faces. You can't erase it. Partying on, it's going on. Partying.
This next match is scheduled for one fall. This match brought to you by our good friends at Candlewood Suites.
Fighting over rain, won't be the game. Long live yeah, watch pretty mama when I slang my game. Long live the truth. Couple bitches in the back.
Waiting for the release. He is a member of the 1% being accompanied by McMichael.
We run this place.
From Queens, New York, by the way of Tulsa. He is the Murder Man, Colt Kilbane.
She could run a little company. And worse, I could run the whole country. That's right. Big thing.
And his opponent. From Monterrey, Mexico, by way of Oklahoma City, Fuego del Sol!
Well, Eddie, we're on to match number 3 here at SummerSmash, presented by Kansas Wrestling Revolution. And Fuego del Sol flashing off his moves with a backflip to the top turnbuckle. We saw this to start the event. We saw the power of Steven Cruz versus the technical style of Prince Mahali. Prince Mahali now a member of the 1%. Colt Kilbane a part of that faction. And we know that Colt Kilbane is a man of power going up against a high flyer in Fuego del Sol.
Okay, we have two very distinct, different styles here. Fuego del Sol, definitely one of the most innovative, high-flying individuals you will ever see in a wrestling ring. And Colt Kilbane, he has a nice little saying he likes to use, is if it flies, it dies.
Colt Kilbane, known as the Murder Man. 6'2", 240 pounds. A big individual. And currently Colt Kilbane and Fuego del Sol sharing words. Now Fuego wants official Nick Chin to be in the middle as Fuego does a little dance here for the crowd.
Well, I don't think that's quite in our senior official Nick Chin's contract, but he has no problem putting in the overtime and giving us a little show here for the KWR fans.
Nick Chin showing up the moves. Now Fuego trying to get the crowd involved. VIP section getting riled up as Colt Kilbane immediately pushes back Fuego into the corner and immediately breaks away from Fuego del Sol.
A surprisingly clean break from Colt Kilbane. It looks like he's taking this time to give Fuego a little bit of gamesmanship here, and letting him know just who the more powerful individual is.
Colt Kilbane going to the opposite corner this time. And Colt Kilbane, once again, another clean break. Colt Kilbane having words with the individual right behind us.
Colt Kilbane not taking lightly to the hecklers here in the KWR universe.
The Murder Man and Fuego intertwine. And Fuego now starting the climb and trying to spin Colt Cobain, and he does. And a quick maneuver for Fuego as he starts to dance.
It's never a shocker to see Fuego del Sol dancing in the middle of the ring, Pat. That looks like it's going to be stopped here pretty quick by the Murder Man, Colt Cobain.
Cobain going on the ropes for Fuego, jumps, setting up, but Colt Cobain with too much strength. And now going with a strong body slam, but Fuego counters. And trying to pull down Colt, but Colt Cobain too strong once again. Fuego bouncing on the ropes 3 times, running into Colt Cobain, and he goes right into a face buster and a drop kick from Fuego del Sol to pull down the big man, Colt Cobain.
An absolutely beautiful drop kick from Fuego del Sol. One of the most just insanely innovative high flyers you will see in the KWR today.
Well, Fuego was trying to get going, but now Colt Cobain has Fuego right where he doesn't want to be. But Fuego able to go with a Hurricane as he yanks down Colt Cobain out of the ring.
A beautiful head scissors takedown, but it doesn't look like Fuego's done. And Fuego with a little bit of gamesmanship of his own here, Pat.
Fuego riding the surge of the crowd here inside Tony's Pizza Event Center. Colt Cobain getting a talk to by his manager, Merrick McMichaels. And Colt now still wrestling outside, but Fuego, he's not going to let Colt stay outside. Fuego on the prowl looking for the Murder Man.
Yep. Fuego del Sol not getting paid by the hour here, trying to get back in there with Colt Cobain. And it looks like he's going to start getting a little bit in Colt Cobain's head a little bit here, Pat.
Fuego going to the top rope, but Colt catches him mid-flight. Colt Cobain using the strength for a power slam to the mat, and Colt Cobain now on the offensive, going with a headlock to Fuego del Sol.
And Merrick McMichaels just stalking at ringside, just giving his approval to Colt Cobain, doing what exactly he needs to do if he's going to topple Fuego del Sol here tonight, and that is ground him, keep him on the mat, and do not let him go airborne.
Now keep in mind, our GM unveiled earlier tonight, Kelsey King, she had a strong message to the 1%, saying that if anyone for the 1% interferes with any match, they will be suspended and fined here at KWR.
Yeah, Merrick McMichaels making sure he's minding his P's and Q's here, because if Kelsey King sees him cheating in this match, he will be suspended and fined. Not that he particularly cares about the fine, because he is, made of money, actually. I'm pretty sure he's cutting our checks later, so we can be too mean to him. However,
Fuego del Sol trying to get creative, reaching for the ropes, but what a suplex from Colt Cobain.
A massive wheelbarrow suplex from the Murder Man, Colt Cobain. And now he's just stalking Fuego.
Colt Cobain has a chance to recover. He was toying with Fuego, decided to go for it, but Fuego able to break up the counts.
Fuego was absolutely planted in the mat with that massive wheelbarrow suplex.
Colt Cobain, a Rookie of the Year in 2017 in the state of Oklahoma. Cobain has no regard for anyone outside of himself. And the Murder Man going with a one-legged pin, but Fuego not having it after a quick 1 count.
Yeah, very lazy cover by Colt Cobain there, thinking he had it won there with the one-legged coverage, but you're going to have to do way more than that to keep El Fuego down.
Fuego del Sol on the shoulders of Colt Cobain, lifting up Fuego. Fuego trying to counter it back, but Cobain has Fuego almost to the roof here at Tony's Pizza Event Center. But Fuego does counter with a flying DDT.
What a masterful reversal by El Fuego del Sol. Cobain was absolutely manhandling El Fuego, gorilla pressing him over his head, and El Fuego del Sol counters with a beautiful DDT.
The tornado DDT connects on Colt Cobain. The crowd trying to egg on Fuego del Sol. Fuego goes to the corner, flies into the chest of Cobain, not once but twice. Fuego looking for the trifecta, and he hits on Colt Cobain.
Now the KWR universe is absolutely in fuego with El Fuego del Sol, Pat.
And another Hurricane by Kilbane catches Fuego de front, but Fuego still with enough leg strength to yank down Colt Kilbane. Fuego has Kilbane set up in the corner, and a splash right into the turnbuckle where Colt Kilbane is.
A giant leaping forearm from El Fuego del Sol. Usually not known for his striking, but it's definitely connecting here right now, Pat.
Fuego going for a body cover, and he does to the top rope. There's two, but Colt Kilbane able to break it up.
An absolutely massive kick out by Kilbane, showing off those just giant deltoids he's got there on his shoulders, just pushing El Fuego. But El Fuego is not done here, Pat.
Fuego was trying to set up another maneuver with Kilbane on the ground, but Kilbane gets up. Kilbane, Fuego on his shoulders. Kilbane with a fist buster. And Kilbane going for the win, but Fuego able to get up his right shoulder.
Yep. El Fuego del Sol still resilient and still as fighty as ever. He's giving everything he's got here for the KWR universe. But Colt Kilbane's definitely giving him all he can handle, Pat.
Colt Kilbane last time at Midwest Mania defeated Liam Knox. And Liam Knox will be a part of the Hardcore Championship later on as Kilbane runs into some trouble at turnbuckle. Here comes Fuego going to the top. Kilbane hanging and Fuego landing with all the force from gravity right on the shoulder of Kilbane. But Kilbane on the cover was able to reach out and grab the bottom rope.
An absolutely massive double stomp straight to the sternum of Colt Kilbane. El Fuego del Sol showing off more of his savage side here, going airborne and just caving in Colt Kilbane's chest.
Fuego standing up, Colt Kilbane going with the Irish whip, but Kilbane able to counter. But Fuego with a strong hit. Fuego goes on top of the turnbuckle, and now he hops to the top rope. But Kilbane going for the spine buster. He hits it. Kilbane with the cover. Fuego able to have enough core strength to pull away from Colt Kilbane.
Absolutely monstrous spine buster from Colt Kilbane. The Murder Man might be trying to catch himself a charge here tonight by planting the smaller El Fuego del Sol. But he's still not done yet. He still has plenty of gas left in the tank.
Fuego able to get a cover on Kilbane, who's trying to set up for a powerful maneuver. Fuego goes to the flip on Colt Kilbane in the middle, and Fuego's not done! With a shot to the chin of Kilbane. Fuego laying on Kilbane, but it's not enough as the Murder Man lives for another day.
A giant kick straight to the jaw of Kilbane from Fuego. Believe it or not, El Fuego actually a former soccer star in college, so you know that connected real flush. But Kilbane just too tough, too much of a man to kick out. He got it. He's still in this match.
This match continues on, a grueling one featuring Fuego del Sol,
Oh
who
my
now
goodness.
gets thrown on the ramp.
That could have been absolutely disastrous for El Fuego del Sol, but he had the wherewithal to actually...
And now Kilbane, he's celebrating, but Fuego jumps on the ramp and hits Colt Kilbane. What a high-risk maneuver for Fuego as he connects on the Murder Man. VIP chanting that was awesome here at SummerSmash. Believe it or not, being led by a guy who was a pioneer of KWR, the Natester.
The Natester been part of so many legendary matches here in KWR and Kansas just in general.
Natester, part of the VIP group here at SummerSmash. Fuego del Sol with a counter. Could it be time for a 450 splash? Fuego looking for it. 450 splash. Able to hit with a corkscrew. Fuego able to get the win on the Murder Man, Colt Kilbane.
The Murder Man just got dropped with a beautiful spiral tap from El Fuego. And now the KWR universe is dancing and grooving and jiving. This place is in Fuego, Pat.
Fuego del Sol able to take down Colt Kilbane. Eric McMichael's not pleased.
And your winner,
Fuego del Sol!
Cut the music!
Now if all you would shut the hell up while I'm talking. Mr. Fuego, you know, all these people can talk all the crap they want. I don't give a damn about this loss. You know why? For two reasons. One, because you're the best masked wrestler in North America. So I'll give you that. And number two, November 10th at WrestleVersary, I got some pull around here. So we're gonna have a rematch under my conditions. Go ahead and tell them.
I'll give it to you, Fuego. We were not prepared for all the flips and the flash that you brought to the table tonight. I'll give you that one. And Colt's right, you are the best masked wrestler in North America right now. I'll give you that. But if you'll indulge us at WrestleVersary this fall in a rematch, in the first ever Broken Barriers match. No disqualifications, no countouts, no ropes. What do you say, Fuego del Sol?
Sounds like Merrick McMichaels just took half of Fuego's arsenal out of a match.
And now Merrick McMichaels handing the microphone over to Fuego.
First of all, before I address these people, let me address the great people of Salina.
Fuego del Sol addressing the crowd.
Because you saw it, Kilbane saw it, all of these great people saw it. I do not need ropes to fly. And come. At the end of the day, I got the 1, 2, 3. And in December, Colt, show back up, underestimate me again, and I'll show all these great people of Salina that I'll beat you again.
Fuego del Sol accepting the challenge.
It's on.
In November, WrestleVersary going to take place here with KWR.
Well, Pat, it looks like we're going to have to book our hotels for November 10th for WrestleVersary, because I do not want to miss that matchup with Fuego del Sol and the Murder Man, Colt Kilbane, the rematch.
Hey, you hear that? Fuego del Sol is dead meat, because if it flies, it dies.
Strong message from the Murder Man, Colt Kilbane.
This next match is for the KWR Hardcore Championship. And as you see on the screen, this is how it's going to go down. 2 men enter the starts. And then superstars will follow at time intervals. But once the KWR Hardcore Champion is in the ring, that's when weapons officially become legal. Brought to you by One Last Day. Making his way to the ring. He hails from Wichita, Kansas. He is Liam Knox.
How you guys feeling? How you guys feeling? Go!
I don't need a hardcore match! I'm a real combat athlete! Only we need weapons! This is crap!
From the world famous Iron Cobra Dojo, he is Shooter Bennett!
I should be fighting for the title, not this crap!
SummerSmash continues on here from the Tony's Pizza Event Center. And what a treat we have here tonight. It's the KWR Hardcore Championship on the line. But a little twist. 6 guys will be a part of this match. And this melee begins with Liam Knox and Shooter Bennett. The way this works, 2 superstars starts. And then at time intervals, the other contestants will enter the ring. But the deal is with this hardcore title, usually involves some weapons, but we won't be able to see the weapons until the champion, the Outlaw, enter the ring.
And that sounds like an absolute formula for destruction, letting the Outlaw get a hold of any sort of foreign object in a wrestling ring. And it's all going to be legal here, Pat. I can't wait to see what's going to happen here. But first, we've got Liam Knox and Shooter Bennett here starting it off right here tonight.
Liam Knox, the Wichita, Kansas native, a fan favorite. Shooter Bennett, on the other hand, not one who is known for fan favoritism. This is a man you gotta take seriously. You look at his uniform, if you will, and you notice different inscriptions in different languages, and that's mainly because this is a guy who has the ability to provide damage. This is a man who's a black belt in multiple disciplines of the martial arts, and usually when that happens, that's another technical guy that you got to be cautious of.
Exactly there, Pat. Shooter Bennett is a legit shoot fighter where he's actually been disciplined in many martial arts here with black belts in several different types of martial arts. Liam Knox is more just kind of your typical brawler where he's about as tough as they get, but there's not a whole lot of technique to what he does. It just all hurts.
Liam Knox and Shooter in the middle of the ring. Liam is a guy who has really taken KWR by storm. The thing is with Liam Knox, he is a 4-time KWR champion. Only downside is he's only held it for a total of an hour.
Yeah, it's never good whenever your title range average about 15 minutes a pop there, Pat. But nonetheless, still multiple title reigns here in the KWR.
Shooter Bennett had a very strong message to Liam Knox and the rest of the KWR. Going into the event, he shot a promo, and he made it known that although hardcore isn't his game, blood and guts are. Strong words from a strong individual.
Yeah, Shooter Bennett, a student of the prestigious Iron Cobra Dojo in parts unknown, looking to really cause damage here. Who knows what kind of weapons he may instill here tonight in the match. He might break out a kendo stick or two, maybe some nunchucks, Pat.
And you mentioned that. If you go back to that video of Shooter Bennett, he actually did have multiple weapons in that video, but he said that they wouldn't be powerful enough. He just needs to use his hands. He said a kendo stick, the old-fashioned nunchucks he had, even nightsticks available, and he was pummeling a dummy. But Liam Knox showing that he's no dummy here in the ring, kicking Shooter Bennett outside the ring.
While Liam Knox is not exactly a black belt in any sort of martial arts, he is still a well-rounded fighter and a very hard striker, as he shows not everything is going to be technically perfect, but it's all going to hurt here with Liam Knox.
Our next contestant getting ready to appear as Liam Knox and Shooter Bennett continue to work in the ring. Here he comes quickly.
Our next contestant from Clarksville, Oklahoma, KJ Everly.
And KJ, another large individual. Liam Knox, though rather strong. Safe to say KJ is a young up-and-coming guy. Just started wrestling a couple years ago. And here he is making mincemeat of Liam Knox and Shooter Bennett right off the bat.
A monstrous deal from KJ Everly on Liam Knox. I hate to break it to people, Pat, but if we were charging by the pound in this match, they'd probably end up going broke. But luckily, the tickets were here at a flat rate, and KJ Everly just manhandling Liam Knox here as he starts off this match as he just entered.
Charging by the pound. I feel like we need to have some brisket right now here at SummerSmash. Barbecue goes well with these types of events here in the summer. But right now doing the smashing is KJ Everly. KWR Hardcore Championship on the line. And KJ Everly with one, a heck of a ride for Liam Knox. KJ going for the cover to try and eliminate Liam. But Liam Knox able to break the count here inside the ring.
While KJ Everly is certainly bringing most of the meat in this match. By the way, KWR sponsored by Rib Crib. So if you knew that, Pat.
One of many sponsors and supporters locally for Kansas Wrestling Revolution. And Liam Knox, he hits the wrong part of the turnbuckle. His spine just runs right into the corner after the whiplash from KJ Everly. But Liam Knox goes off the corner and hits KJ with the spear.
Absolutely massive spear from Liam Knox there on KJ Everly. Everly was really feeding Knox into those corners, just beating his shoulders to death in the middle of those turnbuckles. But Liam uses the momentum to his advantage and hits with a massive spear on Everly.
Liam Knox trying to get back up. Keep in mind, we still have 3 individuals that have yet to enter the ring here for the KWR Hardcore Championship melee.
It is going to be absolute chaos when we get all 6 individuals in here, Pat. That is if all 6 individuals are actually in the ring at the same time. We could have people gone by the time Outlaw even gets out of here.
Liam Knox with one splash. Looks like he's trying to go for another on KJ. Here comes the second. And KJ Everly still standing. And oh my, Eddie, you said chaos earlier. Looking at the screen here at Tony's Pizza Event Center. This is a guy who means business as Liam Knox takes a shot from the iron here at the ring. So you bring up chaos and a monster.
We certainly got a monster here. The Giant Havoc looking to wreak havoc here on the KWR and become a multiple hardcore champion.
From the other side of the darkness, he is Havoc.
Havoc, a true monster, now going up with a guy who's a little bit bigger than him at KJ Everly. But Havoc not going to back down as the 2 big fellas square off in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, we know that Havoc is a rather large man, but KJ Everly giving him more than he could really handle here, even a little bit bigger than the monster Havoc himself, Pat.
The monster Havoc weighing at 240 pounds, but KJ might have an extra 20 on him. Havoc currently up against the ropes. But KJ with a counter and a clothesline to pull down the monster.
It looks like KJ Everly might be about a couple biscuits shy of 300, Pat. But the monster Havoc may be 240 pounds, but I guarantee you it's all just bad intention and looking to hurt people.
Havoc with a splash here in the corner. Monster Havoc maybe looking to go for a little flight here, but KJ Everly gets up real quick. Havoc struggling, top of the rope. Little rake to the face. Havoc falls down. He's trying to get back up. Havoc leaps and hits KJ Everly with a flying clothesline.
A massive clothesline from the Monster Havoc. It was like watching Godzilla climb a skyscraper and then jump down and just drop a massive forearm into the chest of KJ Everly.
Havoc trying to set up KJ Everly. Powerful force, really unpredictable. Havoc looking to go choke slam. He lifts up the big monster, KJ Everly. And the Monster Havoc lands the choke slam, the cover. And we have our first individual eliminated. Oh no! What's going on here? What's going on here? The Nadester, formerly of KWR, hits the Havoc with the sweet chin music, and Havoc is eliminated. Liam Knox with the cover.
Naster is not a part of this match, but it's not technically illegal. So it's no harm, no foul, I guess. The Monster Havoc just got eliminated out of nowhere.
Liam Knox looks stunned, much like everyone else here at SummerSmash, as the Nadester takes off. Wow.
Sorry, Pat, I'm trying to keep my eyes on Havoc, so I don't know what he's going to do back here.
Well, Havoc, he's the one that eliminated KJ Everly. So we're down to just two individuals in the ring, but two more to come. KJ Everly and Havoc both eliminated. The two individuals who started the match, Liam Knox and Shooter Bennett, still in. And here comes another unstoppable force.
And the Monster Thrash.
Making his way to the ring from the depths of hell, Thrash.
KJ Everly and the Monster Havoc, two large individuals, both eliminated. But I think this guy might be just as big, if not bigger. Thrash, 6 feet tall, 320 pounds, going right into the body of Liam Knox.
He's certainly a large individual. He's built like an offensive lineman, Pat. Something you might know about with your football background.
This is true. I was left tackle, but unfortunately when you're a part of a smaller school, when you're over 200 pounds, you naturally have to play offensive line, and that's exactly what happened. But I did have an opportunity to maybe get up to 300 pounds at the college football level. I tell you, I think if you and Thrash met up in the middle of the ring, we could see one heck of a bounce.
I don't know what you're talking about there, Pat. I'm just here to call the action.
Eddie Smedley, ringside. I'm Pat Stroughton. Thank you for tuning in to our coverage of KWR's SummerSmash here from Tony's Pizza Event Center. Match number 4 underway. KWR Hardcore Championship on the line, but this is a melee, which means that you start with two individual and then you just work your way down. We have two individuals eliminated. KJ Everly was pinned by the Monster Havoc after a chokeslam, and then out of the blue from the crowd, the Nadester emerged. A guy who walked away from KWR for family reasons. Maybe this will start the speculation of a possible return of a fan favorite called the Nadester.
Well, I would never be opposed to the Nadester returning to the KWR because everyone loves the Nadester. But he had no business in this match, Pat, and he just came in like he owned the place.
Well, the Nadester knows a thing or two about KWR Gold, a multiple recipient of the KWR Championship, which is currently vacant after the last match at Midwest Mania when the Nadester lost the KWR title to Chris Crazy. His final match ever, a longtime feud that started in the backyard. Those two guys settled their differences, and with Chris Crazy and the Nadester walking away, we have yet to see a KWR champion crown, but we are waiting to see if we'll have a new KWR Hardcore champion tonight.
You see the welts just starting to form on the back of Liam Knox after just getting manhandled in the corner here by Thrash and Shooter Bennett. Kind of having an unholy alliance, if you will.
Liam Knox pinned up in the corner, multiple slaps from Thrash and Shooter Bennett.
Just the mean knife-edge chop. And these alliances never last long, Pat. I don't know if you ever noticed this in the KWR, but
obviously it didn't last very long because Thrash decided to turn on Shooter Bennett, the master of the black belt and multiple martial arts disciplines. Oh no, Thrash trying to set up a power move, but Liam Knox, he goes with a stunner in the middle of the ring. But what an opportune time for the KWR Hardcore Champion. All three guys down, and here comes the KWR Hardcore Champion, the Outlaw.
And not only is he not coming alone, he's bringing the hardware, Pat.
He is being accompanied by Trixie. He is the current KWR Hardcore Champion, the Outlaw.
The Outlaw means business, coming out with a kendo stick.
I'm kind of surprised that's all the hardware that he's bringing, but it looks like that might be all he needs. When he's swinging a kendo stick, it might as well be a baseball bat, Pat.
Now keep in mind, with the way that this medley works, is that weapons were not allowed until the Hardcore Champion entered the ring. And the Outlaw making quick work with a piece of wood. Outlaw going for a little pin. He has Shooter Bennett down, and the Outlaw eliminates Shooter Bennett, the one who started the match with Liam Knox.
An amateur-style pin, almost shooting a half and getting him on his back after just beating him to death with a kendo stick, Pat. It's not pretty, but it's certainly effective, and that's exactly what a hardcore match is all about.
We're down to the final three individuals. We started with two, a total of 6 contestants, and oh no, the Outlaw has a guitar. The Outlaw looking at Thrash. The Outlaw decided to lay the guitar on the top of the rope. Thrash, he decided to tell the Outlaw, hey, let's go man versus man. And that's what we'll see with 2 large individuals.
Yeah, I thought we might be getting a little bit of a band going. It looks like he just tuned it up just in time, Pat. I certainly hope that didn't come from our entertainment from one last day later.
If that's the case, we're going to have to get a new guitar, but Thrash is out. He was knocked out by the guitar from the KWR champion. And now we have Liam Knox and the Outlaw left standing. And these two guys have had a feud going since the start of Kansas Wrestling Revolution.
Yeah, these two have had a very long, ugly, brutal feud here in the KWR. It doesn't look like it's going to be stopping anytime soon. Because as long as these two put their hands on each other, they're just going to keep beating each other into oblivion.
And the last couple times they faced each other as Liam Knox has a strong hit. Now they're trading blows in the center of the ring. Liam Knox actually was the hardcore champion, and he really eliminated the Outlaw in the majority of those matches. But as we noticed, Liam Knox is a guy who's only held the hardcore title for a span of an hour. And the Outlaw is the main reason of that, because the Outlaw always found Liam Knox due to the 24/7 rule.
Yeah, some people would take the quality over the quantity, but Liam Knox's reigns, while they might be large in number, have been short in duration, Pat.
A large individual on the Outlaw tried to knock out Liam Knox, but he ducks out of the way. Knox, high-flying splash into the body of the Outlaw. He has yet to move, though. Knox going for another. Knox still looking to throw down the Outlaw. Maybe the third time's the charm. And the third splash has the Outlaw stunned at the ring as he goes down to 2 knees.
He finally did what he needed to do, Pat. He's got Outlaw down on the mat, but not for long, as Outlaw is now rolling out, trying to gather his thoughts and get away from the onslaught that Liam Knox is pulling.
Oh my, Trixie! Trixie blindsided Liam Knox. Trixie decided to distract Liam Knox, and the Outlaw taking advantage with one heck of a clothesline outside the ring.
Sometimes having your friends at ringside is going to pay dividends, and since there are no rules here, Trixie being at ringside and sometimes even getting a little more involved than what you usually would, it's not illegal, Pat.
The Outlaw is asking for help, and the Outlaw requesting a very rusty metal chair.
I certainly hope Liam Knox has had his tetanus shots, Pat.
I hope so, because that's not going to be good for an individual who is currently being overpowered by the KWR champion, the Outlaw. The Outlaw looking for a pump handle slam, and he hits right on the chair, the cover. And repeating as KWR champion is the Outlaw, once again beating Liam Knox.
massive pump handle slam on a chair in the middle of the ring, Pat. And I don't care who you are. You count to 100. You're not getting up from that 9 times out of 10.
The Outlaw repeats as KWR champion, surviving 5 other individuals here at SummerSmash.
And retaining his KWR Hardcore Championship, he is the Outlaw.
Listen. Yeah, I've had him followed for about the past 2 weeks now. I'm gonna text you the place and the time. Okay, you better be there. Oh yeah, and money? Make it stick this time.
Swift on the tour. The Meaty Mob.
Next match is scheduled for one fall. It is a fatal 4-way. Making his way to the ring, being accompanied by Eric McMichaels of the 1%. Hailing from Las Vegas, Nevada, he is King Money.
get on up to the boss and I break it down for you like this. Hey, all right, stop. Collaborate and listen. Ice is back by my brand new invention. It's something. Grab the hold of me tightly, flow like a harpoon daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights and I'll glow. To the extreme, I rock a mic like a vandal. Light up the stage and watch to jump like a candle. Dance. The speaker that booms is killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom. Deadly. When I play a dope melody, anything less than the best of the felony. Love it, believe it, give it a gateway. Better hit the bullseye than kid don't play. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while Scott revolves it. Better get out my personal space. Y'all having fun tonight? I'm just here to kick some ass. Guess what though, we're not getting started. Well, now that the party is jumping, when my bass kicked in and the Vegas are pumping, quick to the point, no fake. Took an MC like a pound of bacon burger. Be quick and nimble. I go crazy when I hear that cymbal, a hi-hat with souped up tempo. I'm on a roll and it's time to go solo rolling. In my 5.0 when my rag got down, so my hair kept up. Police don't stand by, wait just to say hi. No, I just drove by and kept up. Let's go to the next stop. Excuse me, sir, can you quit acting like that? Give it up, guys. If you want to see me whip King Money, give it up. I'm the best looking thing Salina has seen since 1974.
He is Jerry, the Boss Boston.
Oh, wait, Scotty. I got you right here, Scotty.
It's the only thing that slowly stops the ache. If the pain goes on,
taking his way to the ring from the Trauma Bay in the City of Roses. He is the ring surgeon, Doc Black.
Yeah! Come on.
Hailing from Porky Town, USA, he is Jimmy the Buck Armstrong. And he's being accompanied by the leader of the kingdom, the Queen, Kelsey King.
We are a couple matches away from the main event here for SummerSmash inside of Tony's Pizza Event Center. Just got done witnessing the KWR Hardcore Championship being defended by the Outlaw in a six-man melee. But here we have a true fatal four-way with four very different individuals. One might say that Jimmy the Buck Armstrong is the only good guy of the bunch that's in the ring. Could be trouble for Jimmy.
It very well could be, and while there's no title involved in this match, it still has some very high implications here, because the winner will be a contender for the KWR Championship.
And the KWR Championship is vacant right now. Although we saw a previous KWR champion, the Natester, interfere tonight. Over our shoulders behind us, we noticed that the man who did win the KWR title at Midwest Mania, Chris Crazy, in the house. I also noticed he has the KWR Heavyweight Championship around his belt.
Who knows what kind of intentions Chris Crazy has here at ringside, but surely it can't be any crazier than what we've seen already in a hardcore melee, right?
Jimmy the Funk Armstrong went right after King Money. Right before the match, fans were notified of something that took place 5 months ago. Jimmy the Funk was blindsided by King Money with a bat, courtesy of manager Merrick McMichaels.
Exactly. There was no good intentions with that baseball bat, and who knows what all the damage was, or if Funky is even ready to compete here in KWR competition, but he's giving his best here tonight.
Well, Jimmy looking strong to start. But what's crazy here, earlier tonight, we found out the mystery GM, Kelsey King, she came out with Jimmy the Funk Armstrong, and Kelsey King told the 1% if anyone interferes with matches tonight, they would be suspended and fined. I can tell you while Jimmy's making work of King Money, Jerry the Boss Bostic having some fun with Doc Black here in the ring.
While there's definitely no technical ingenuity to what Jerry the Boss Bostic is doing, it's certainly fun to watch. It was certainly effective for when he's done it. And now Jimmy the Funk Armstrong has got King Money all over there. He's got the fans involved in there chopping King Money.
That's the first. I thought maybe we'd see a DQ, but no DQ here as the ref was not paying attention to what was going on the outside. And Kelsey King, the GM, smacking Money to the ground, and Merrick McMichaels looks right over us and says, how come she can interfere with the match, but yet I can't?
Well, it's a multiple men in this match here, so you can basically do whatever you want. So it's all right. It's not a typical singles match competition style match. They can be foreign objects involved, but it just kind of goes to the ref's discretion.
Jimmy the Funk going to that rusty chair, has Money set up right now. Meanwhile, action in the ring. Jerry the Boss Bostic getting on the back of Doc Black. He's looking for a camel clutch. And he's got Doc Black right where he wants him.
He is pulling that back hard, Pat.
Jerry the Boss Bostic, Imperial Wrestling Revolution Heavyweight Champion in 2016. Been wrestling since 2006. Doc Black started to counter back, and Jimmy the Funk, meanwhile, tumbles as we see a bulldog by Jerry the Boss Bostic in the ring. The Boss going for the cover, but Doc Black putting the Boss on his shoulders, and Doc Black almost had the cover for the win.
Rather lackadaisical cover from the Boss, looking like he's having a little too much fun in the ring there, Pat. King Money's in there now to try to break everything up and try to assert his dominance in this match now.
And Doc Black able to hit King Money. Doc Black is a guy who knows the medical side of things. A very technical guy, really looks at every joint. And Doc Black hitting King Money, but Jimmy the Funk Armstrong comes screaming from outside the ring to break up the count.
Yeah, the good Dr. Black can dissect you in the ring and in the operating room. Right now, he is just picking apart his opponents here in this match.
One half of the gorgeous MDs here in the house. And Doc Black now putting his sights on Jimmy the Funk Armstrong, whose right shoulder runs right into the metal of the turnbuckle. And Doc Black currently the only one standing in the ring, while King Money is dazed on the side.
And if you're coming off an injury, Pat, the last person that you want to know about it is going to be the good doctor, Colby Black.
And Jerry the Boss Bostic flipping Jimmy the Funk Armstrong over. And it looks like Jimmy the Funk actually hit a possible alcoholic beverage that started to spill from a fan.
Well, Pat, I'm pretty sure that's a party foul, and hopefully the individual that grabbed it is able to finish said beverage.
Jimmy the Funk Armstrong being thrown into the wall, and now Doc Black, he is looking at the GM, Kelsey King. Doc Black has the red hair of Kelsey King, who is able to break away with a kick right into the gut of Doc Black.
I think that was a little south of the gut there, Pat, but effective nonetheless. And it looks like all she did was anger the good doctor.
Happy the good doctor, not happy one bit. Doc Black going over to Merrick McMichaels. And Doc is trying to say, Merrick, take a swing, but instead Doc Black going right at King Money, right in front of the ramp. Meanwhile, Jerry the Boss Bostic still right next to the fans. No sight of Jimmy the Funk Armstrong.
I'm confused at what the boss is doing now. He just tried to put a sleeper hold on a fan. There's so much action going on here, we can barely keep track of everything. Now we got Money and Black in the ring.
So much going on here at once. And currently it's Doc Black and King Money in the ring. Doc Black going with a suplex.
Picture perfect suplex from Dr. Black.
And now Jerry the Boss, he's biting the stomach of King Money. And now Doc Black going with an ankle lock.
Jerry the Boss Bostic choosing to not wear boots in this competition, has his ankles perfectly exposed, and who knows how much more damage the good doctor could do with an exposed ankle.
And the good doctor has it locked in, but King Money going with a headlock on Doc Black.
We have ourselves a bit of a submission train here, Pat.
Well, right now the Boss Bostic getting away by taking his right hand and smacking the rear end of Doc Black. Still no sight of Jimmy the Funk Armstrong, and Jerry the Boss Bostic pulling down Merrick McMichaels, the manager of the 1%. And now Jerry the Boss Bostic currently riding Merrick McMichaels.
I'm certain that's probably the most expensive ride that Jerry the Boss Bostic has ever had.
Match number 5 rolling on, a fatal 4-way. This is a qualifying match for the KWR Championship at WrestleVersary on November 10th here at Tony's Pizza Event Center.
And the winner of this match will go on to fight for the currently vacated KWR Championship here.
Don't look now though here. Eddie the Natester's starting to creep up. I don't know if the Natester's just trying to get a look, but he interfered in the Hardcore Championship melee as he hit the Monster Havoc with a little Sweet 10 music.
And I'm sure it was just a little comeuppance for some previous differences they may have had, but still, the fact that he'd get involved in 2 matches tonight, I can't see it possibly happening.
Well, we still don't know what's going to happen with Chris Crazy. He decided to step away from the ring. He's expecting a little one in about 3 weeks, and I currently see him with his wife here at SummerSmash. Doc Black now putting his attention to Jimmy the Funk Armstrong, and Doc Black able to lift Jimmy the Funk Armstrong right on the side of the ring. And now Jerry the Boss Bostic still with the fans. He sat down with one fan in the front row, and now he still works with other people, but here comes the Boss. The strong running knee to Doc Black right in front of us.
An absolutely masterful leap over the guardrail to come after Dr. Colby Black.
All 4 individuals outside the ring. Jimmy the Funk Armstrong, he has the chair around the neck of King Money, and he sends King Money right into the metal turnbuckle.
That may put King Money out of commission for the rest of this match, Pat. Having your neck wrapped around a chair like that and having that concussive force whip your neck back and forth not only caused severe whiplash, it also caused horrible neck injury.
Jerry the Boss Bostic was trying to cover Doc Black, but the referee, Tommy Face, and now Merrick McMichaels and Jimmy the Funk Armstrong. They get a tussle, but now Jerry the Boss Bostic able to smack the rear end of Merrick McMichaels to save the Funk.
And you saw some fisticuffs break out between Jimmy the Funk and Merrick McMichaels, and then Jerry the Boss Bostic came in and started just spanking Merrick McMichaels like he was a small child.
Now Merrick McMichaels, he's still trying to hit Jimmy the Funk Armstrong, but the Funk! Little Funk music there into the railing as Jimmy the Funk throws Merrick McMichaels right in front of the fans. And meanwhile, Doc Black, he tried to go through the ropes, and he hit the boss, and also
I am so confused over everything's going on. We finally have action in the ring with Colby Black and Jerry the Boss Bostic. The sharpshooter applied now.
the sharpshooter applied by Doc Black. He is a technical surgeon. But here comes Jimmy the Funk with a DDT to break up the sharpshooter.
Absolute chaos here with 3 of our 4 competitors in the ring. This is anyone's match right now. I have no idea what we're going to be dealing with here, Pat.
King Money still outside the ring, and Jimmy the Funk trying to get the crowd going. Taking that right leg, trying to ride the energy here at SummerSmash. Jimmy the Funk trying to get up.
Jimmy the Funk temporarily trying to change the address for the Tony Pizzas Event Center to Funky Town, USA, Pat.
Jeremy the Funk Armstrong slowly getting up, exchanging blows with the doctor, the good doctor, Doc Black. Jimmy the Funk now taking advantage. Funk thought about the whiplash, but instead goes to the splash right into the corner.
That's a big funky splash from Jimmy.
Jimmy the Funk Armstrong going for a little bit more of a powerful splash. He connects, now going.
Looking for the funk drop, Pat.
And he is, the funk drop. He's looking for it, and he hits. Jimmy the Funk Armstrong able to connect on his finisher, but Jerry the Boss Bostic, he's the one going with the cover. He's got 2. But Doc Black able to push him out, but oh no, King Money from behind. He pins.
Grabs the tights.
Jimmy the Funk Armstrong. King Money out of nowhere comes up with a victory to get the match at WrestleVersary.
Yeah. Ring my freaking bell.
King Money asking for the bell. Unfortunately, we don't have that.
Speaking of rung bells, I wouldn't be surprised if Jimmy the Funk Armstrong has a concussion.
Well, there's the bell finally, and King Money does get himself a match of the KWR Championship at WrestleVersary in November at the Tony's Pizza Event Center.
Your winner in the fatal forward and earning the spots in the match at WrestleVersary for the KWR Championship. He is King Money.
King Money standing on the ramp. Meanwhile, Doc Black, Kelsey King going at it. Kelsey King is thrown to the ground. Now Jimmy the Funk trying to help out Kelsey. But there's one thing you noticed, Benny, and that was King Money looked at Chris Crazy, who has a KWR Championship, although technically vacated.
Hold you with the greatest intentions. Today is gonna be a start. Turning things, turning you forward. Finally, I'm gonna do my part. time for one last day.
It's a cruel, cruel summer, leaving me here on my own. It's a cruel, cruel summer. Now you're gone, you're not the only one.
There's one person that I'd heard so much about. One person that I wanted to meet. I wanted to make sure that I walked up to that guy, introduced myself, and shook his hand.
Oh my God! It's Joey Ryan.
Oh, hey.
Man, I've heard so much about you. You know, I've got a sweet tooth right now, man.
Do you?
And I know you carry suckers.
Sometimes.
You got one on you?
I think I might be able to find one.
I've got Joey Ryan right here in front of me. Jeez, let me call you back in a few minutes, okay? Let me call you back after we take care of business. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right.
That guy led me to believe that I was his friend.
Do you know what's on that sucker, Dexter? There's like bodily fluid, meat residue, baby oil, hair.
I walked around the entire summer last year sucking on.
It's a cruel, cruel summer, leaving me here on my own. It's a cruel, cruel summer. Now you're gone. The city's crowded, my friends are away, and I'm on my own.
I wouldn't dare think of sticking anything down my pants and making another human being put it in their mouth. Joey Ryan, you have made a mockery of the wrestling business for too damn long. I want you. Mustache versus mustache. July 28th, Kansas Wrestling Revolution.
This is scheduled for one fall and is rated PG. Making his way to the ring from Dexter, Texas. Hashtag Dexter Hardaway. I'm not even going to give you all the satisfaction of letting this happen.
I've waited too long for this. I will not be embarrassed.
And his opponent, hailing from Los Angeles, California, he is the king of dog style, Joey Ryan.
Alrighty, here we are, main event for SummerSmash, presented by KWR. And this is the guy people have come to see. The King of Dawn Style, Joey Ryan, with his blow pop and his fancy jacket with sunglasses.
He is indeed the king of dong style, the proprietor of the U-Pornplex. Joey Ryan is about to get real sleazy here in Salina, Pat.
Dexter Hardaway talking to the crowd leading into this match. He met Joey Ryan a couple years ago, and he was so excited to meet Joey Ryan. And then Joey Ryan gave Dexter Hardaway, and look at this, Dexter Hardaway not enjoying the blow pops that are here in the stands that were at the VIP tables.
Well, that's just a waste of a perfectly good blow pop. I understand Dexter's frustrations, but he shouldn't be just throwing away perfectly good candy like that.
He's just destroying the candy.
No way! You're putting that in my mouth.
More keep flying. Dexter Hardaway is the brunt of the attack. And while Joey Ryan is asking fans who wants a lollipop. Couple fans raising their hands, and he's about to go crowd surfing.
I certainly hope all of these fans are up to date on their shots.
One lucky fan just received a lollipop from Joey Ryan.
That probably had a little extra seasoning on it, and I do not want to know what that tasted like.
Crowd asking Joey Ryan to hand another lollipop, but instead, Joey Ryan is about to lather up with some oil before his match with Dexter Hardaway.
Well, seeing as the bell has not rung yet, it's still technically not illegal to put on the baby oil.
And there's the baby oil going all down his hair.
You got to think this is just mind games at this point for Joey Ryan, just getting in Dexter Hardaway's head where he's been living for like the last 2 years, Pat.
Joey Ryan, one of the hottest names in indie wrestling. And now Joey Ryan looking right at Dexter Hardaway for the final piece for his baby oil.
Well, I guess you got to get thorough with the baby oil when you're going to be putting it in all of your crevices, Pat.
The king of Don Style is now lathered up and ready. And the main event for SummerSmash, ready to rock and roll. Joey Ryan getting the crowd on his side early. Meanwhile, Dexter Hardaway trying to combat it. And Joey Ryan, the hottest name in indie wrestling. This is his farewell to the Indies tour, making so many different trips across the world. Who knows what's next for Joey Ryan, but this is a guy who had a stint in the WWE, and here he is inside of Tony's Pizza Event Center.
This is technically part of his farewell to Indies tour, but it's not a farewell for long, as he announced recently at Bar Wrestling he will be staying on the independent circuit, Pat. Says this is where he belongs, and that just because he may be a big fish in a small pond, it's still his pond, Pat.
Dexter Hardaway getting Joey Ryan wrapped up, but Joey Ryan showing the force. Now keep in mind, Joey Ryan is one well put together individual. But there's one thing you need to know is this is a guy who has, let's just say, not the traditional ways of practicing with his body.
Now, if he did a lot of the things that he did out in the open space that is normal society, he'd probably be getting put in handcuffs, Pat. However, this isn't a wrestling ring, and it's all perfectly legal, while still a little bit weird, totally legal.
Joey Ryan's been on the independent circle for 11 years. And here is Joey Ryan toying with Dexter Hardaway.
Just trying to get him to touch it, Pat. You can hear the crowd right now wanting him to touch it.
And Dexter Hardaway does not want to abide by what the fans want. Dexter Hardaway. Dexter Hardaway is a guy who met Joey Ryan in August 2018. He did get a sucker, but it did have something extra with it. So what did Dexter Hardaway do? He trained with suckers in preparation for tonight's main event versus Joey Ryan. And Dexter Hardaway with a strong right hand to the face of Joey Ryan.
That's an absolutely brilliant tactic from Dexter Hardaway, getting in the head of Joey Ryan. Think he's going to play his game. It's not going to work. Dexter Hardaway has his own plan. That's exactly what he's going to do, Pat.
What's impressive is you look at Joey Ryan as Joey Ryan backfires as Dexter Hardaway was trying to do a quick buster, but Joey Ryan, like we said, he is the king of Dong style. He has such a strong core, if you will, and Dexter Hardaway tried a maneuver, but it's very apparent that Joey Ryan has that thing well trained. Now Joey flashing off the goons before running at Dexter Hardaway, but Hardaway slides away from the splash of Joey Ryan.
Yeah, Hardaway tried that inverted atomic drop and forgot that he is dealing with the King of Dong style temporarily and almost busted his knee in the process, Pat. Now Dexter Hardaway back in control of this match.
Dexter Hardaway with a suplex. Now Hardaway going for a quick cover, but Joey Ryan able to get away from it real quick.
Strong kick out from the King of Dong style.
Well, the King of Dong style. There was a company that decided to do the science behind the U-Pornplex, his finale. And believe it or not, his pelvic compression force is 9,780 newtons. If you're trying to figure out how strong that would be, you'd be able to flip over a car with his pelvic.
I am terrified to even be near that, Pat. I don't know if I could flip over a car if I was on the strongest steroids in the world.
Well, Joey Ryan, if you watch some clips, Joey Ryan was able to flip 11 individuals at once with his U-Pornplex. But Joey Ryan on the wrong side of things here. Dexter Hardaway, he's got his arms, his hands wrapped around the chin of Joey Ryan.
Whether or not you like the methods of Joey Ryan, you can't argue his success on the independent circuit. The U-Pornplex has brought him victory after victory after victory here. And it looks like it could very well happen again tonight. He could be the #1 contender for the KWR Championship.
Well, Joey Ryan was able to break away from Dexter Hardaway for a second. But Hardaway was able to recover to run his right shoulder into the body of Joey Ryan.
Dexter Hardaway not letting Joey Ryan get any momentum whatsoever, doing exactly what he needs to go. Take the wind out of the sails of Joey Ryan and keep him grounded and keep his pelvic goods away from his hands.
And we do know that Dexter Hardaway, who continues his offensive attack, we know that Joey Ryan has a signature. Dexter Hardaway is simply a guy who just wants to win. Hardaway went from the top of the turnbuckle, and the heel of Joey Ryan hit Hardaway. Ryan wants Hardaway to go right down into the pelvic area, but Hardaway able to stop it. But now Joey Ryan on the attack, and Joey Ryan decided to use the pelvic thrust into the face of Dexter Hardaway.
That may have been the most forceful pelvic thrust I have ever seen in professional wrestling, Pat.
Joey Ryan, Dexter Hardaway outside of the ring. Main events here at SummerSmash. Now Joey Ryan going with a hard right-handed slap on the chest as Hardaway stands right in front of the fans who made the trek out here at Tony's Pizza Event Center.
You know, this is not the worst scenario for Dexter Hardaway because technically he can't lose on the outside of the ring. If Joey Ryan's going to muster up any sort of offense, it might as well be out here near the fans where he cannot be pinned.
Well, currently Dexter Hardaway outside days, but Joey Ryan able to put Dexter Hardaway back inside, and Hardaway fooled Joey Ryan for a second, ran right into the head of Ryan. Now the master of Dong style in trouble. Dexter Hardaway going with a submission, and he has Ryan locked in.
That is a deep straight jacket submission by Dexter Hardaway. Joey Ryan might be in trouble, Pat.
Dexter Hardaway has Joey Ryan in a terrible spot in the middle of the ring, but the crowd trying to egg on the king of Dong style, Joey Ryan, one of the hottest independent wrestlers in the world. He stands up, and a strong right hand Hardaway make it two. Now an Irish whip into the rope. But Dexter Hardaway able to throw the knee into Ryan, but Ryan with a spine buster to Hardaway off the ropes, and now Joey starting to capitalize on the momentum.
Joey Ryan starting to feel it now with the KWR Universe firmly behind him.
Oh,
he made him touch it, Pat!
Oh no!
He made him touch it!
Dexter Hardaway in trouble. Could we be seeing the Newportplex? Joey Ryan trying to flip him over, but
grabbed the rope.
Dexter Hardaway has the rope. Now he still does a spin, but Hardaway with one heck of a counter.
Whoa!
But now Hardaway does his version of the Newportplex. But unfortunately, Hardaway, he obviously doesn't have that strong of a pelvis area. So guess what? Joey Ryan going back for the Newportplex.
I hope Dexter Hardaway has a good urology. He got hit with the Newportplex.
Joey Ryan nails it. And now Ryan brings out a green sucker. And it goes right to the mouth of Hardaway. And then a super kick. Ryan with the cover.
We have a new #1 contender.
The #1 contender, Joey Ryan. The King of Don Style gets the victory over Dexter Hardaway.
Dexter Hardaway is one of the toughest competitors in all of KWR. He just got bested with a massive lollipop super kick from Joey Ryan. Now Joey Ryan will be competing for the KWR World Heavyweight Championship here in November.
Now keep in mind, King Money won in the Fatal 4-Way earlier. That means it will be Joey Ryan versus King Money at WrestleVersary. But oh no! Coming from behind, here comes the 1%. Merrick McMichaels and King Money. King Money won earlier tonight. And they're going to go right into the ring. Merrick McMichaels attacking Joey Ryan. King Money joining the 1%, teaming up against Joey Ryan.
I wouldn't have hardly expected anything less from the 1%, Pat.
For the 1%, it would be King Money versus Joey Ryan at the next event for the KWR. Now King Money calling. No! King Money
going for the ride, Pat.
He's in trouble. Here comes the Newportplex. And the flip is done successfully. And Ryan, does he have another sucker? He does. And Merrick McMichaels is the target.
That looks purple with a shade of brown.
And Merrick McMichaels gets a super kick to the chin. Joey Ryan with another sucker delivery here at SummerSmash.
Joey Ryan may very well be running KWR come November, Pat.
Joey Ryan now requesting for suckers. Ryan couldn't catch one of them, so he grabs the other one. And could he very well put in the mouth of King Money?
He's getting it lathered up on the baby.
Yeah, King Money. Here comes another hit from Joey Ryan. What a way to cap off SummerSmash here at Tony's Pizza Event Center.
The sleaze is strong with this one, Pat, and I cannot wait to see what happens come November.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the main event, Joey Ryan.